This is going to be hard to do, y'all. Looks like I could be live. I'm alive. Let me know if I'm alive. Well, we're chilling out. Just testing this out. I'm doing 2 strings at once. Wait to see everybody comes in. Oh man, what a day. Bamboo! I'm just doing a little experiment, man. Can you hear me? Albert today because I'm not trying to smoke. You hear me, Bamboo? I'm in here. I was just experimenting there. I did 2 live streams at one time. I did it on my OBS in the scrapyard. And OBS has better quality audio and better actual. The video looks better, but it's jerky. With the daggone StreamYard, man, I think it garbles up the audio for some reason. And I've just been experimenting. I appreciate you coming in. Looks like a boycott. I don't know if you can see me or not. Do I have this? Where are you? There. Okay. You probably were seeing me. I just couldn't see me. Get that out of the way like that. Here we go. Just been chilling out, y'all. Oh man, now I can't see the comments. And you know how slow StreamYard is. I'm gonna have to move this up where I can see the comments. Dadgummit, I can't I can't find a happy spot to put this. Ooh, I hate to shrink it down, but it's the only way I'm gonna be able to do this. I guess I could turn the audio off on this. Yeah, I've been having trouble, Bamboo. This stuff just don't like to act right. And it's really been bad here lately. I don't know why. But I've just been chilling out, man. Shit's about to hit the fan. How's the electricity doing? You know, that's bull crap, man. Those people could sit there and have that stuff, not have to worry about cutting people's power off, man. I mean, if they're worried about, keeping people in work, giving them jobs, I mean, that sounds like a job down there to be cutting stuff away from the power lines. Instead of, oh, it's fixing to get windy. We never knew the winds were going to come. They never come this time every year. Yeah, they could have had a lot of people. What am I doing? What am I trying to do? There we go. There we go. Now I can just leave this going in the background. There, I'm just, man, been Just he hauling around. Just doing little experiments here and there with the old YouTube. Just seeing what the AI, man. It's weird, man. I sped up a song. Excuse me. I sped up a song, and dadgum, if when the stream uploaded, the song it was almost at regular speed, man. I mean, that AI is trying, and I'm sitting there throwing it all sorts of wrenches, man. I'm tired of AI. All right, Bamboo. I'll just be talking to myself if you're not here. Yeah, just chilling out. Just chilling out. Looks like we got somebody else come up in the house. I don't even think I shared this out because I was just testing, but it is StreamYard, so maybe I can get maybe it'll get out there. I don't know. I don't know. I don't have anything pressing. I've been putting out little snippets of truth. There you go, man. I just can't believe how these politicians act. Shameful. Shameful. I'm trying to read it. Hold it down, guys. I'll be back. What do you mean, hold it down? It's just me, Bam. It's just me and you. Or it was you. Oh, looks like we got Born a Racer. Hey, Racer, you want to step up here to the mic? I don't, anybody, you want to come up? I'll send you an invite. If you don't, I won't waste my time. Because you could be the last person on John Boy's panel ever. The last John Boy panel ever in the history of YouTube tonight. So you can come up or you can just miss out. Which way you want to go? No, I did 2 live streams at once from the same computer. I did OBS and Scrapyard. The Scrapyard went longer. See, that's the problem. I got this OBS, man. I don't know when it's going to start, and then I don't know when it's going to end, and if it's going to chop up one live into 4 live, 4 videos. But it seems to like to do that. I'm still here. I don't know if you can hear me or not. Can you hear me? Can you hear me? Come on. Can you hear? That was an old song. Y'all probably don't remember it. It's from back in the day. That was yesterday. I wonder if I can make this bigger. Oh, I made it bigger. Look at there. I can see it better now. Let me read on here to see. No, I'm just testing stuff. Racer. Trying to see because check this out. Earlier I did a live stream. I had a CD going with music, right? And I had a video going with the audio. And I was recording. You know what I'm saying? I was making a recording of the song with the audio of the video, right? But when I went to play it back, it didn't pick up the audio. But my ears did. Why didn't the computer? See, I'm doing a lot of experimenting, man. I'm trying to figure this stuff out. The AI can't handle certain things if you throw it at it at once. I figured out how to make you can show a video on here and it not even show anything. It's just weird. You hear all the audio, but not seeing the video like I'm doing right now. You see where I got my cursor over here? I'm watching the video on the screen, but over here, it's not there. Well, over on that screen over there. And I'm like, well, how's that? I'm looking at it. I'm sharing my screen, but it's not sharing. It's just a blank dadgum, is a blank, what you call it? Oh, really? You come up here? I'll give you 15 minutes starting now. I ain't too good at math. If we could knock 5 minutes off there, it'd be an even. Dadgum, 1:30. It's not that late, is it? I've been out here that long. I mean, not that long. I went inside for a little while and decided, you know what? It's a nice night. I'll come out here. Well, if you're gonna do that, Racer, I'm gonna go. Uh-oh. I'm gonna have to stop sharing my screen because I better not do that in front of y'all. Boom, there we go. I ain't gotta worry about sharing my screen now. All right, Racer. Boom. You know what? I could add. I'm gonna leave it like that. Boom. There we go. There we go. All right. I sent you out something there. Well, Bamboo, you might want to come up too. Wait a minute. I don't have your email to send it. Yeah, I do somewhere. Where? No. I'm going to wait. Racer might know it and give it to me in a private chat. Why won't this work? Y'all see that? You watching it on the scrapyard? Nobody chat. I guess that's as loud as it gets. No one watching. I'm just chilling, y'all. Just chilling. Biscuits and gravy, I tell you. That's crazy. Biscuits and gravy. This is gonna be hard to do, y'all. Looks like I should be live. I'm just stalling for some time, Racer. Just stalling for some time. Man, they've been going crazy with the skies. Well, those John boys chilling out. What's crazy? It's all crazy, Racer. It's all crazy. I don't know what part of crazy you're talking about. We've only got one person in the house, and that's you. Uh-oh. I shall return. I gotta go get some smokes real quick. I mean, my filters, my tips. Wait to see everybody comes in. I'll get coffee while I'm there. Oh man, what day? actually went and got some Prince Albert today because I'm not trying to smoke. I'm only going to smoke out here and there. Look at that. So long. This stuff is expensive. Right. It's good quality. Yeah. Doesn't looks like a boycott. Where are you? Where are you at, the sermon from Rose? All right. I don't see anybody backstage yet. I don't guess it's been 15 minutes. Man, that's a long 15 minutes when you're by yourself. Let me tell you. We got Born RACER going to come up. We got Born RACER going to step up in the house. Oh, y'all. Whew. And you know what? I didn't even get those filters, like I said. Dadgummit. I went in there, saw there wasn't any more coffee. I was like, oh no. So I was like, well, I poured the little bit that was left in there in my cup, you see. I put that little bit in there, that little bit of coffee. It wasn't too warm, you know. It was kind of lukewarm. You know, coffee's coffee. I reckon. Anyhow, who's up? We got applesauce. I can't read. I can't read your handwriting. Yeah, I did 2 lives at once. There's a little. There's the video. I combined the 2 together. I'm alive. Let me know if I'm alive. I did one on OBS and one on Scrapyard at the same time. I tried to get them together as best I could. I wish I could get the daggum OBS to work right. I mean, OBS is the way to go, but I can halfway use it if I use it through the StreamYards, but I don't like doing that because I can't use the OBS the way it's supposed to be used. I can just use little features. Oh man. Wait to see everybody comes in. I keep taking myself off the screen for some reason. But anyhow, that's what that was about. Oh man, I just don't get it. Sometimes I can use the music and it keep the stream going straight. And then sometimes they use the music and it and then I've been trying to put out man, that's hard to do. That AI bite you. Maybe I'll turn that volume down a little bit. But I think constant volume helps keep the stream together. I don't know, it's just weird. Just weird, man. Where's Racer at? Racer said he'd come up. Applesauce, you want to come up? I'm just sitting here hanging out by myself. Yeah. Where are you? Where you at, Sermon? From Rome. Yeah, hit and run, Applesauce, hit and run. Well, Racer, you got less than 4 minutes. That 15-minute mark is approaching fast. Watching around the scrapyard. Kool-Aid, oh yeah, what's going on, man? You want to come up? I'll throw an invite out. Hey, let me throw an invite out there. You're more than welcome to come up. Thanks for swinging by. I've been wanting to holler at you anyhow. Because, man, what you do is just absolutely crazy. It makes a lot of sense, so. Grab that link, man. Grab that link, Mark. I'll even take this off the screen. I was just messing around. Wait a minute. Oh, that's my screen. You know, I've tried to get around that music thing, man. Look, I sped it up. And when it, after it got through processing and uploaded, they actually slowed the song down to almost normal speed, but I didn't get a copyright. They couldn't get it just right. But I played it a lot faster than it replayed it. Who we got here? I hope this is Racer.
John Boy.
Right. That's me.
What
Racer
you doing?
in the house. We got Blue Kool-Aid out in the audience, Racer.
Hi, Blue Kool-Aid. Hey, Applesauce.
What you been doing, Racer? Hang on. Let me get there. What you been up to?
Smoking too many cigarettes. I know that.
Yeah, I had to buy some tobacco, man, because I haven't smoked a cigarette in like, I don't know, 5 or 6 weeks, right?
Uh-huh.
And the vape, it works better than a nicotine patch. But dadgum, man, I just like the taste of tobacco. And I bought some of this Prince Albert,
Uh-huh.
Like a little, an ounce and a quarter pouch. It was like
yeah.
$4 when you can get cheaper stuff for like under $2. But it got me to wonder, why is this stuff $4? So I bought some, and I rolled up a cigarette. Man, that was the most satisfying cigarette I've ever had in my life.
Was
I
it?
believe so. I understand.
Yep, I understand. I know how that is. I smoke vape too, but I need a cigarette every once in a while. And I've been smoking way too much the past 2 days. I don't know what it is.
Oh, it's something in the air, man. It's getting rough.
Yeah.
Well, Kool-Aid, I appreciate it. And hey, look, I do have your email, so I'll email you ahead of time if you really want to do that. That way I can set up and get ready to interview you. Or you, I mean, I'd love to have you on my show. I really would. I promise you. But yeah, I'd like to. We could schedule a good time for you because about any time would be good for me. So we'll work around your schedule, and it don't have to be long at all. I just like to get you out here where other people can see you. I try to talk about you, but you know, if they could actually meet you and see, I mean, we'll screen share and you can show your work and stuff and explain stuff. You know, we can get it going on if you want, and I'd appreciate it.
Blue
Man,
Kool Aid is awesome.
oh yeah, I love blue Kool Aid.
Yeah. Yep, he does good work.
You can drink that Kool Aid.
Yeah.
It's not gonna hurt you. It's gonna help you.
Yep.
To let you know what's up. I'm serious.
Oh, I know. That stream that you and Rose did yesterday, that was good.
Which one? The first one or
Uh,
the last one? Because the last one I was on there of Christian End Times.
that one was good too, but the first one that you two did.
Yeah, we had to get that out. I didn't know it was bottling up in her like it was bottling up in me. And man, it's a lot of stuff fixing to happen, racer, and everybody needs to be ready.
Right.
I mean, it can be anything. I mean, anything at this point.
Right. Yeah. I was listening to Marf last night for a little bit, listening to the people that called in,
Yeah.
and he had a caller that was supposedly from PG&E, which I don't believe that. I don't buy it. But anyhow, a couple other people called in after that and said that they had no reason to shut the power off. They weren't getting no wind at all, and they went ahead and shut the power off. Something's up.
Yeah, it's something more about the wind.
Yeah,
Uh, I'm not too sure. I've been
I
seeing a
know.
lot of military helicopters flying really low, and I've seen this one weird helicopter that is really low and slow and don't sound like other helicopters I've heard.
Huh. Do you think it's the UN?
I don't know. I ain't never seen a helicopter like it. It's kind of hard to explain. I mean, it kind of looks like a helicopter, but the colors are wrong, and it's got kind of a weird shape.
Huh.
I mean, it don't sound right. I mean, it's got a weird. I don't know how to explain it. It just don't sound right.
Huh. You're always catching things down by your way.
Oh, ever since me and Rose did that live, and I put out that stuff about the red flag, the red flag program, and how that girl got thrown in jail or whatever, with those 24 pipe containers.
Uh huh.
They were not bombs. The bomb has explosive compound in them, and these
Right.
didn't. But that's what I was trying to show is that's how easy it is to be, hauled away and confined without your consent.
Right.
You know, and then I mean, think about it. What if the parents, planted that stuff just to get rid of her because she was autistic, 24 years old and living at home? Maybe they wanted her to move out. I hate to say it like
You
that.
think they would want that though?
I've met a lot of parents, and there's a lot of parents that would do that.
Why? Because of
There's
getting
some.
like stressed out. You
Well,
know what I
they
mean?
look at they're going to be taking care of this person for the rest of their lives.
Right.
And they figured on, when they had a kid, the kid would be moved out by 18. Well, here she
Right.
is, 24, and they want to do what they wanted to do. You could do it to your neighbor. You could throw a pipe over there, 2 end caps on it, and have a couple BBs in it. Call the law and say, "Hey, look, dude was walking in the house and didn't realize he dropped a pipe bomb in the front yard."
Right.
That jar be gone forever.
Right.
That's how dangerous this is.
Yeah, I can see it, but then another way, I don't know. I can't see the parents doing that. I mean, it could have been somebody else, like you said. I don't know.
Yeah. They had all those BB guns lined up like they were ARs and pistols and stuff. They did. If they really thought it was pipe bombs, the cops wouldn't have sat there and had the screws poured in their hands and the caps off the ends of them. It would have been a bomb squad out there, and what I mean. They knew
Right.
it wasn't pipe bombs in the get go, and they still went through with it like it was.
Right.
I'm just saying, it wasn't pipe bombs. They were screw containers and stuff.
Right.
Because a pipe bomb has explosive of it. And they said, well, she could have put them together in 60 seconds, a piece.
Mm-hmm.
Gonna kill thousands of people. She had the capability of killing thousands of people. I'm like, went a little extreme on this.
Right. And where was this at? Because I didn't really catch
I
the
think
whole
it was
story.
Florida. I don't remember what state.
Wow.
It was like Florida or South Carolina, somewhere.
Huh. Yeah, that's crazy. I know I
Yeah,
saw a story earlier about a girl getting charged because of cyanide killing,
really.
um, I want to say 22 people.
That gum. Was she
Yeah,
putting it in the
I
bait?
forget which country. It was another country.
Oh, really?
Yeah, yeah. I tried to download it
I
on my
think
phone.
it wouldn't let you.
Huh. No, I don't know how to download it. I tried to, but I don't know how.
Oh,
But once I
I
figured it
think you're
out,
supposed to have it.
well, I have this Duo, DUO,
Oh, that
but I don't know
you
how
have
to.
to record it.
How though?
You got to get the DU icons up there to see the record. Then you got to have the video ready to go, and you hit the record, and then start playing the video. But it pick up all outside noise.
All right. Yeah, I gotta figure out how to do that. I know I
Uh,
have it on my phone.
you need to get in a quiet room. It'll pick up birds and everything. Any
Right.
background.
Right.
Yeah. Now, if you had a downloader app where you could just take that video and download it, it would download it like it is.
Okay.
But I don't have that kind of app or anything. So
Huh. Yeah, I'll go on Google Play and look then, because I want to read that article and make a video about it.
hey, you might
Yeah,
could
it looks pretty interesting.
you might could put it under like favorites or something, and it'd make it easy. Or there
Right.
might be a thing on there, you know, I don't know. You're like wanting to, get a hold of that information and hold on to it
Right.
before it disappears.
Right.
And that's what
You
I've
just.
been doing, man. I've been getting you talking about the Bidens, all that. I got all that stuff recorded. So if it ever
Right.
disappears off the internet, I still have it.
Right. That's a good idea.
I can't find the one I did on Eric. Trump sitting there, defending his dad that day on the news. And it was a good one, too.
What was that?
It was Eric Trump, Donald Trump's son.
Uh-huh.
was on Fox News sitting there defending, and I mean they're telling it like it is. I mean, if you saw the Trump rally up there in Minnesota today, he was. I mean, I was watching time travel, Ben Time Traveler. And I told Ben, I was go, that Trump sounds just like me or you out there talking.
Really?
Seriously. You know
Do you
how
think
we're going to hold nothing back and you just tell it like it is because it's the truth?
right?
That's what Trump,
Huh.
he was pointing out how the Bidens are making all this money over there in China. His son's like, I don't know, he's like hiding over in China, but he don't know how to. I
Right.
mean, Trump didn't get into all this, but can't speak a lick of daggum Chinese, and he doesn't do anything, and he makes
Right.
like $50,000 company.
Wow.
Yeah, that's more than we make a year each
Yeah.
person. I mean, he's making that a month. He's making a yearly wage in a
And what
month.
for company is it?
One of them made up Chinese ones
Huh.
that his dad Joe Biden got going, and he's the beneficiary of.
Huh. Yeah, I didn't catch that. I missed all that.
Well, you can go on
I've been
some of my past streams. It says, what does it say? Like or what does it say? The truth, and then more truth, and then even more truth. You just watch
okay.
those. They ain't for like 5, 6 minutes long.
Okay.
It tells a lot in there. There's a lot of different stuff in those.
Right. I saw Shauna's back.
Yeah, I didn't really get to talk to her because the way I stream, I can't really
Right.
on that OBS. It's hard to figure out. I mean, it'll be 2 minutes behind on YouTube.
Right. That's cool though. It's about time
It's,
she gets back.
yeah, she's been gone for a while, like 3 months.
Yeah. Yeah. Yep. She's good people. Yeah, I
Yeah,
asked Applesauce a question earlier, and you know Seven, don't you?
Spalding. Yeah,
Yeah. He filmed the sky, and he saw this red dot behind the sun. And here
yeah.
I missed it. I didn't catch it the first time I saw the video, so I went back and rewatched it, and then I saw it, and I asked Applesauce, what is he talking about? All I see is a sun, but no, there is it. He said it's Nebro, and
Yeah.
I tell you what, it's if you don't catch it, you'll miss it. But yeah, look it up. He has like 2 or 3 videos of it he captured. It's
I
getting
look.
closer and closer.
I've seen half that stuff with my own eyeballs, man. I mean,
Really?
yeah,
See, I don't see shit like that here. I don't know what it is with
man.
Pennsylvania, but
One
I don't
day,
see shit like that.
well, it depends on exactly where you're at on the ground. I mean, you might not. It's like an eclipse. You know what I'm talking about? You got
Uh
to be
huh.
in the right spot at the right time. The sun's at the right angle and stuff.
Right.
Because I saw one day, you know how Spalding had like the red.
Uh
Well, I
huh.
saw how it's probably like 45 minutes from that, and I was in my Jeep. I didn't have any way of recording anything, but up above the sun was a round, like a rainbowish looking colored orb of some kind, right? And I'm
Wow.
like, gum, I don't have any memory on anything, and I can't live stream, in these hills and hollows like that. So I was like, well, I'll just look at it with my eyes. But, a couple days later on like Scott P, Planet X News, whatever, they
Uh huh.
I had a picture of exactly what I saw, and I'm like, okay, somebody else saw it
Wow.
too. Then. I can
That
see this
sounds
stuff, and then I'll see it later on YouTube somewhere, and I'm like, okay, I did see it because somebody else caught it.
right.
So
Huh.
that's how I verify stuff.
Right.
Shoot, Blue Kool-Aid's done a lot of stuff, on some of my captures.
Yeah.
There's so much stuff in this one capture. You know how you always see that round rope, that flare that's got the little dot in the center?
Yeah.
I've actually got a picture of that, and it's behind the chemtrails. Yeah.
Huh.
Yeah, Blue Kool-Aid did 8 minutes on that picture one time on one of his episodes.
Really?
Yeah.
Huh.
He
Yeah, I
also,
haven't seen.
well, I sent him a picture, and it was two suns setting at the same time, and the well, the one I considered our sun was to the south, and the other one is to the north. But I
Wow.
actually captured a snapshot of that.
Wow.
Yeah.
Yeah, I don't get to see stuff like that.
That was in 2014.
Really?
Yeah, it was a long time ago. I've been catching stuff for a long time, but nobody's ever paying attention. So,
Yeah, I never paid attention. I'll admit that.
well, thank it. You know,
I'm way
2012,
behind.
trying to wake people up. Nobody. I mean, the stuff they're doing stuff now on stuff I already seen from back in 2012 and stuff. I'm like, man, this stuff's been around and nobody's seen it till now. I mean, come on. I've been watching
That's
this stuff all
crazy.
my life.
Were you on YouTube back then?
No, I was on Google. That's where I was putting everything.
Did they have YouTube back then?
I think so, but it's kind of like
Did they?
D-Wave. It was brand new, and it
Ah.
just had 20 people doing 20 stuff. You know what I mean?
Okay.
And
Huh.
then people started going to YouTube and leaving Google Plus, and after a while, I wound up on YouTube.
Right. What was that like? Google Plus. I never did that.
It was like, I don't know. I guess it was like YouTube, or
Was
kind
it?
of like Facebook. More like YouTube in a Facebook manner in a way, kind of. I don't know how to explain it. It
Huh.
was just another platform.
Right.
I don't even know if you can do lives on it.
Really?
I don't remember. I know I didn't try.
Probably not. I
I
can't
can't
see them
well,
doing
it
live.
don't exist anymore. They just
Right.
took it away. And I had all sorts of stuff. I mean, man, I'm talking about stuff from like 2010.
Wow. That's crazy.
I
Yeah.
actually used my real whole name for my channel. That's why I'm so incognito now.
Right. Right.
But yeah.
So have you talked to Leighton yet?
What's there to talk about?
I don't know. I just didn't know if you guys talked about your guys' situation yet or not.
I don't have a situation.
Right.
I never had a situation.
Right. I know.
I'm sitting
That was
here
wrong of him
in
accusing you. I
my
know that.
business. Well, I'm some business up here in the woods, and
Uh huh.
I don't care.
Right. Did you ever see David Gravel race?
I
Do you
don't
know
know.
him at all?
I don't know. I don't guess.
He races sprint car, World of Outlaw.
The only
David.
people I personally knew that I raced with personally was like Jason and Paul Sides, but other than
Okay.
that,
He might have not have raced back then too, because that
and
was a couple years ago that you raced, wasn't it?
oh, it's been a lot. It's been over. I quit racing in the '80s. Well,
Yeah,
wait a
he
minute.
probably.
No, I'll
I
take
don't
that
think he
back.
raced.
Mid '90s. I quit in the mid '90s. My bad.
Okay.
Like '98. About as
Yeah, this guy's pretty young yet. He's probably 31, 35 maybe, but he's a hell of a driver. He has a YouTube channel, and different people ask him questions about, what's it like to drive a sprint car? What's your best track? And just a lot of interesting questions and answers. He's
I
pretty legit.
I'd love to drive a sprint car by myself. Cars on
Right.
the I, I don't
Right.
like those open wheels, man.
He said the fastest speed that they run is 130, and that's at Eldora.
Yeah.
Yep. That's moving pretty good in one of them.
Well, look,
he
they
even
were having well up here in Atwood, Tennessee. They got like a quarter-mile track, and they had
uh-huh.
the World Outlaws come out, and it's a cool
Uh-huh.
little track. I mean, it's got like a big old. Remember the old gas station, the Gulf gas stations, and they had the like a. It looked like a. Oh, how am I trying to say it? It's a big old round thing. It said Gulf on the top, or something like a pedestal. But
Yeah.
anyhow, it's a cool little racetrack, dirt track, and they had all these World Outlaws up there, and they got going around that track. And this little Cessna airplane was gonna buzz the infield, right there in
Uh-huh.
the middle of that daggum sprint cars going around like they were. Now the airplane was about 40 foot above the highest part of the stands,
Right.
but it went over that thing started losing altitude and stuff. That pilot was sitting there, you could hear him hitting full throttle, and he was trying everything he could, man. Those sprint cars had made like, I don't know, they did something to the air. So when that plane got right over that infield, it dropped. The plane dropped.
Huh.
Yeah, he almost crashed, man. I
Wow.
was like, man, I'm gonna see a plane crash in real life. But he got out of there, and it made the track mad. They started calling the sheriff, and they were going to PA anybody get a number off that plane. I mean, he almost come down into the infield.
Wow.
Yeah, but that
That's nuts.
vortex those sprint cars had going, it made that plane lose lift.
Right. There's a
Yeah.
lot of wind, you gotta figure there's 25 of them going around that track. There's a lot of wind swirling around. You know what I
Made a
mean?
low pressure, you know what I mean? And that plane sitting there flying
Yeah.
along, and all of a sudden there's not the same kind of not as thick air, and it just fell. I ain't lying, man.
Right.
That plane just went boom, just fell.
Oh, I believe it. That's crazy though.
Yeah,
Wow.
I've seen a lot of crazy stuff. Shoot, I was
Yeah.
racing Memphis Motorsports one time, and me and the track champ got tied up. That jogger,
Oh yeah.
he had a bad habit when you go into turn three, he'd bump you in your left quarter panel and kind of shoot you up to the top of the track, right? And he always did that to everybody to get by. Well, I got bumped one day, and I looked, and it was him. So I just stayed in the gas. I was up high, and I was gonna come down low right where he was gonna be, right? Because I knew how he did it. He'd bump you high in turn three, and then he'd come out low in turn four. So I sat there, and I was like, yeah, I'm fessed up. I'm like, yeah, I'm gonna shoot down to the inside guardrail, and I did. I went right thing. He didn't let up either, right? That joker's right front tire caught my left rear tire, and he drove down the side of my car, man. I had that gum tire in my door window going by. It stopped right about, on top of the front fender. I'm looking over there, left out the door. I could see his headers and the fire coming out of him. We're going down the front straightaway, and he's on top of the car like that. You know what I mean? He's on
Wow.
too. He's on top of my car, and we went all the way down the front straightaway, and he finally fell down. We were side by side, and I was like, man, he got a bump off me going into one. I hit the brakes real hard, and he was planning on bumping on me, so he went for the corner too hard, and I got back in the gas, and I bumped off him, right? But it messed me up, and we spun out and almost hit the Mac Tool truck. It was the Mac Tool night. They had the Mac Tool truck out there. Uh,
Did you end up winning?
No, not. I mean, I don't know. I probably got third or something,
Oh
but
yeah.
they
Huh.
didn't start the race. No, I did. I finished in the top three
Wow.
heat races and features.
Wow, that's good.
I finished top 10 in points and only started at motorsports,
Uh,
and I started half the season. Half the
wow.
season then went by. Yeah.
That's awesome then.
Oh, I could drive, man. People after a while, I stopped driving my own cars and just drove other people's cars for them.
Right. Right.
It was fun.
It's I heard it's expensive to
Mhm.
race your own equipment.
I was a one-man crew, man. I built my cars, I built my motors, I towed the car to the track, I worked on the car, I was the pit crew, I was the driver, I was all of it.
Wow.
I did it all by myself, man. I didn't have any help.
Wow.
Now
That's a lot of
sometimes,
work.
yeah, and sometimes like during a heat race, because I
Uh-huh.
was set up good for the like not heat race, the feature race, but like the heat races, I was set up pretty good for that. But the feature race, the track changed real bad, right? And we
Uh-huh.
got like a yellow flag, and I was like, man, I got to get air out of that left rear tire. And I'm trying to figure out how can I get unbelted, jump out, let some air out, and get back in before the green flag. And I'm like, I just dove into the pits and I saw somebody I knew and I started yelling, hey, let's air out this tire. And I'm pointing back there at the tire and he's like, how much? And I go, it don't matter, just let some air out. And they're letting air out. I get back out. It helped. It really did.
Did it?
Yeah.
Huh.
Shoot,
Have
I
you ever been in
huh?
have you ever been in any wrecks? And
Oh
if
yeah.
if so, like how bad were they? What's the worst wreck you've been in?
Real bad wreck was in El Paso, Arkansas on a half-mile dirt track. And I mean, it's my third weekend racing ever, right? I had a
Uh,
68 Camaro hobby car,
uh-huh.
and it rained or something. Anyhow, I wound up, I went to turn three too hard, and I went up real high, and my back tire was hanging over the corner,
Uh-huh.
and caught a rut, and it sat there. And now I was doing like 75 mile an hour. That thing caught the rut, turned the car upside down, and went off the turn backwards in the air and landed on the roof, and then flipped back in the air, and then landed back on its tires.
Wow.
Yeah, and the bank was like, I don't know, I'd say 30 feet high. It was out in the middle of like a soybean field.
Wow.
Yeah, I'd sat there and it knocked my battery loose and everything, but I climbed out of the car and got on top of the roof and waved at everybody, and I climbed back in the car and cranked it up and drove it to the pits. Front tire was leaned in like that though.
Wow.
I was done and the roof was crushed off. You know how your speakers go in the back?
Uh-huh.
The roof was crushed down to where the speakers go, but my roll cage held up.
That's good.
And then
Wow.
I've had a rear end ripped out from under me, and I'm the cause of window nuts at motorsports and all sorts of stuff.
Huh.
I got hit so hard at motorsports, my head went out the window. I hit the roll cage going out the window and hit the roll cage coming back in. And the next weekend, they were instating window nets. And look, I had a 4-point harness on. I got hit so hard it stretched me out the window.
Wow.
Yeah. So like I said, motorsports started making us run window nets after that. Everybody's like, "You're the reason why. You're the reason why." I'm like, "Well," and that's when I figured out how
So
to
is
make.
that
Well,
is
I
that
figured
who
out.
started? Is that who started the window net for every track around, or what?
I know it was from motorsports. 'Cause motorsports, it was never mentioned any rules anywhere. And then after that, it was in all the local tracks.
Huh.
So I don't know if they somebody saw that and decided there was some sort of racing organization or what. But oh, when it happened to me that next weekend, it was window net time.
Huh.
But you know what I
Yeah.
learned from that? I learned how
What?
I thought, you know what, I hate this window net. What if I came up a head and neck restraint system? And I did. And I went to call 1-800-IDEAS, you know, the guy that's the caveman that's chipping on the wheel. You see him on TV?
Uh
Those people wanted to rip me off on my patent. And I'm like, no, man. I said, I want the patent. And they're like, well, we'll buy your idea. I'm like, no, I want the patent. And they wouldn't go, they wouldn't help me. They wanted my patent, not, you know, they wanted my idea so they could patent it. And they wanted to pay $400. I'm like, no. But look,
huh.
I came up with this idea in like 91 because that's when that happened to me. And right to this day, my head and neck restraint system would have saved Dale Earnhardt, and it would be better than anything they're using now. So
Yeah.
right now, it'd still be a good head and neck restraint. Look, the thing I got designed, you can turn your head left and right, but it's not going forward, it's not going to the side, but you still have movement, and they don't have.
Huh.
But
What
see,
they
well, I already seen a problem when I was trying to figure out how to restrain my head and not have it go out the window, right? Because you know what I mean. That's what made me think of this. And to this day, I need to patent that
Huh. Why don't you? You should.
because it takes money, man. You got to get a lawyer, and you got to sit there and get all this paperwork. You know,
Ah.
but
See, I
if
didn't
I
know.
had a head right now, my idea is so revolutionary that they would change what they've got and go to what I find in my mind.
Right.
And
Well,
then
just think of all the money you'd make back, though. I mean, yeah, it
oh,
might
no,
cost money to get it patented, but think of all the money you'll get back. You know what I
yeah,
mean?
but it takes money to make money. If you don't have the
Right.
initial, then you know you're just stuck.
Right. I'll email it to you.
I could use some. We all could use some.
Oh yeah, that's for sure. So
So
what's the temperature like there?
it's 69 degrees right now, but
Oh, that's
Saturday
not
morning
bad.
they're saying it's going to be like 34 with a wind chill below freezing.
Really?
Yeah,
Wow.
it's messed up around here, man.
I don't know if it's this week or next week. I think it's the beginning of next week. They're calling for flakes in our area. I'm not ready for that.
Well, I'm gonna tell you something I think is weird. When I was a kid and in the wintertime, when we'd go to get snow,
Uh huh.
the snow would start coming from the north and work to the south, right? Well, for the last 10 years up here in Tennessee, the snow starts from the south and moves north.
Huh.
I don't know
See,
how.
for me, where I'm at, it usually comes from the west.
Well, my deal is somehow or another back in the old days when the weather was more normal,
Uh huh.
your snow came from the north. You know what I mean? From my
Right.
perspective, it's snowing in Kentucky coming on down to Tennessee, right? Well,
Right.
now it starts snowing from like North Mississippi into Tennessee and then into Kentucky. I'm like, you know, it's kind of backwards. It's like it's man made. They can't get
Right.
it to do like it used to do.
Right.
The only way they can get snow is turning the snow the opposite direction. Used to you had to, I don't know, it's like now the cold hits the moisture
Uh.
instead of the cold coming into the moisture and snowing from north to south is more like it's snowing from south to north. I don't know if our poles flipped and they didn't tell us or what,
Oh, they probably did.
but our weather patterns are not right.
No, they are different. I've took notice of that too.
The sun ain't right.
Because where I'm at, usually it snows northwest. Like where I'm at in Pennsylvania, Pittsburgh is to the west of me, but north yet. It's like
Yeah.
northwest. So when it snows, it comes from Pittsburgh first and then hits us. Lately, it's been coming towards Philly on the east side of us. Yeah. So, yeah, something's different.
Well, we've been getting where I'm at right now. I've been here for 7 years, and I have a constant breeze that comes out of the south. I mean, it's out of the south, so I just mark that off as terrain because of the valleys and hills and ridges and all that, right?
Right.
But we've been getting storms that come out of the east, northeast, and the southeast. And those are
Right.
some badass storms. And if you look at radar, it almost looks like you're catching the edge of a hurricane because there's something, churning around. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
And that's the only way you can get those winds out of the northeast and southeast,
Right.
would be to have some big major disturbance like that. And
Uh huh.
that's, I don't know, it's just crazy, weird.
Yeah, usually when we get rainstorms and stuff, usually it comes from the southeast up to us. So yeah, I know what you mean.
Really.
Yep. It usually comes from like I don't know if it comes from Tennessee and over towards Florida and then up the coast, you know what I mean?
Uh,
But yeah.
I was just trying to read my notices down here. Whew.
So how many more do you need to get till 1,000? Did you get
Not
any more new
many.
subscribers?
Not many at all.
That's
I'm
good.
probably at my 4,000 hour mark now. I haven't even checked.
Yeah, that's good.
I've been getting like 44.3 thousand minute watch times in the last 28 days.
Huh.
I mean, that don't take long to eat up hours right there. I mean,
Right. Yeah,
yeah.
streaming like this, it doesn't take long.
Oh, well, shoot, this stream here is just me and you. There's nobody watching.
Right. I see that. I guess we're
That's pitiful. Like,
I guess we're a bunch of nighthawks, huh?
I don't know, man.
I know it's
I've got
3:12
leprosy.
here.
People said I have leprosy on here. But I don't care. I've been on other people's lives. I've been with this other smaller community of small channels, and I get on panels a lot.
Right. So what was wrong with Super Dave there?
What do
He
you
got
mean? I don't know. What
he
do you
got like
mean?
real depressed that one day. But
I ain't seen.
now he seems good though. I mean, he's not as depressed. I mean, he's still, he's such a
Well,
good
look,
guy. He's so
one bad
loving.
rotten apple can spoil the whole bunch, and one
That it
little rotten
can.
apple out in the YouTube community can cause chaos for everybody.
That it can.
And I guess Dave got caught up in something, and it probably tripped him out.
Yeah, he's such a good guy. He was
Mm,
actually gonna quit, I guess, and
uh,
that can't happen.
I'm a moderator on this channel.
Right? Yeah, he's such a good guy.
Well, I don't know. It's just rough out there, man.
It is. You gotta deal with a lot of bullshit and trolls and all that.
Well, daggum Rose, man, she had a live the other night. I wasn't on it. It was the first time she had that Christian end times on there.
Uh huh.
And she was sitting there live streaming, and dadgummit, the law didn't walk up to her and decide, we're going to question you. And she had to mute the mic and everything, sit there and talk to the law for like, I don't know, 10 minutes or so, and then get back on there. And, everything's fine and all. But she was so daggone nervous after that. And I don't blame her.
Right.
But, and then during that time, she's talking to the law. That Christian end times guy was like, man, we need to help her. And then everybody's talking about how could they fund her and help her out, and this, that, and the other. And she got back on, had no idea that was going on, right? And then they're like, well, I do have these GoFundMe and this, that, and the other, but I took all that off my channel because, in the beginning, people told her to do that, and it kind of backfired on her because people were like, I can't believe you're doing that. So anyhow, she doesn't have it on. Anyhow, she started to put out her information, and I don't know who it was, made some sort of saying, do not give her money, do not do this. And I'm like, man, these people,
Right.
I just don't get it, man. Rose is really struggling. And
Problem is, people have their noses out. The problem nowadays is people have their noses in where it shouldn't belong.
yeah. And look, Rose had no control over how that live went when she was talking to that cop. And when she
Right.
got back, she found out all these people were trying to help figure out how to help her out. And
Right.
then somebody's gonna twist that around on her like that, and then she gets all wound up about it. I mean, I can understand, but man, just leave it alone because the person doing it's gonna look like a fool in the end. You don't have to do nothing but sit back.
True.
What I'm doing.
Yep. That's true. Yeah, it's sad. And it all starts with our government too.
Oh yeah, yeah.
You know, they're supposed to be role models for us, but yet they're not.
Well, they're role models for the trolls and stuff like that.
Hmm.
What did that guy say that was talking to Giuliani? He said, if it wasn't for double standards, the Democrats wouldn't have any standards at all.
Right.
I laughed my ass off so
Right.
bad.
Said
I
he.
mean, serious though. If it wasn't for double standards, they wouldn't have any. That's so funny. Bamboo, we got Bamboo come back up here. Yeah, we're just talking out our butts, Bamboo. You want to come up, Bamboo? The link's still in there. I don't have your email. You can come up real quick and then private chat it to me. That way I can add it to where I can get to it.
Yeah,
I can.
maybe he can. Maybe he can take my spot because my phone's just about dead. It's at
All right.
11%.
I think it's still out. Maybe I can repost, paste it. I mean, whatever you call it. See, I'm still trying to learn this. There you go, Bamboo. We had Blue Kool-Aid up here earlier. You might have missed him. I'm gonna have an interview. That's gonna be cool, man. I hope Blue Kool-Aid. Man,
When will that be?
I'm gonna get. Huh?
When will that interview be?
I don't know. I'm gonna have to Gmail them and set up a good date. I don't want to do it spur of the moment and then try to invite them. You know what I mean? I want to sit there and already have a date lined up. That way,
Right.
it ain't gonna be so. Well, I couldn't. I don't know where it is. I don't want. I've had
Right.
that happen to me before,
Yeah,
twice.
because I want to watch that.
Oh yeah, man. I'm gonna have some pictures ready to show them. Like, what do you think this is?
Right. There you go.
Well, I usually email them my stuff,
Do
and
you?
then he'll send it to Scott P over there at Planet X News.
Uh huh. Yeah, he's another good channel.
Yeah, Biggins.
Although I haven't watched both of them a couple weeks now.
It's hard to watch everybody, man, and
It
have a
is.
life too.
That it is.
I just can't figure out why. I can make videos, but I cannot get them to upload for nothing. So I have to kind of try to live stream them out there. And it's weird how I'm having to do it.
Right. Yeah, you
So
do
yeah,
good like this, but when you upload it, it's all like scrambly and stuff.
that's the AI.
You cut out.
Well, check this out. I was trying to do some of this, information on the politics that's going on. And it's starting to garble up here, right? I mean, it's starting to garble for no reason. It shouldn't even be garbling on my end because it's my own recording, for
Right.
number one. So I hit stop and I started talking, and you can hear my voice plain as day, but then everything did buffer out on me. They were buffering me. And then I tried playing it, and it buffered some more, and I stopped. But it
Huh.
tricks you. Sometimes it don't sound like it's I don't know, you have to have another device set up that's listening to the broadcast. That way,
Uh-huh.
you know when they start buffering it, then you can stop whatever you're trying to get out there, and it'll let it clear up, and you hit it takes a while for it to start buffering again. So, I've been
Right.
experimenting with this AI, man. This AI
Right.
doing
They don't like what you're saying.
no, they don't want the truth out there, man. All this stuff about Joe Biden and Hunter Biden and all, they want the truth out there.
No.
It's crazy.
So
And I
do you think Trump will get impeached or
no,
no?
no. You cannot have secret impeachment proceedings like they're trying to do. You know what I mean?
Right.
I mean, they're trying to do everything behind closed doors because what they're doing is illegal and not right and all made up anyhow. But if they can do it behind closed doors where the public can't see the devious stuff they're doing, that's what they're trying to do. But Trump's going to be like, you know what? Y'all want to do it behind closed doors? We're going to take it to the Supreme Court. 'Cause you go in front of the Supreme Court, they stand by the Constitution of the United States. So every bit of your rights will be instated in the Supreme Court. And that's like the Democrats sit there and try to say, well, Trump lost, his court of appealing here, or Trump. But what they didn't say was the appeal in the Supreme Court. See, for
Right.
like the border wall. You know what I'm talking about?
Uh-huh.
So yeah, he might lose the case in the lower court, but once you get to the Supreme Court, it's all gravy because if you're standing on the truth, you're gonna win every time.
Right.
It's crazy. Oh man, you almost got racing back in my blood. I got a racing go kart out here. I'm just,
Do you?
yeah, I haven't put it together. I need to. I was gonna do my own motor.
Oh yeah. How big is it? Just a small
You
one or
know,
what?
your regular size dirt track go kart.
Oh
Like
yeah.
Briggs
Does it
motor
have
on
a
it.
roll cage on it?
No, it's just real long.
Okay.
Got a fiberglass body. I don't have a fiberglass body on it. I mean, it's a
Right.
regular go kart, racing go karts.
Okay.
I
Cause I
don't know
know.
if you ever heard of Joey Lenati.
No.
Well, Joe Lenati, his dad used to own Lenati Cams and Cranks, a big old high performance place in Memphis, and he sold out to Holly Carburetors. But anyhow,
Okay.
his son used to race and go karts, and
Uh
they
huh.
would get brand new Briggs and Stratton cams because it had to have the Briggs and Stratton number on the cam. But they would get them into the cam shop and they'd weld the lobes up bigger and they'd put custom grinds on them and stuff. It'd still have the Briggs and Stratton number on them. They wasn't Briggs and Stratton cams at all.
Now, how fast does that go?
Man, a friend of mine had a go-kart just like the frame I got, and it had a little 5 horse on it, and it was doing over 65 mile an hour on the road. So I don't know how fast they'll really go wide open.
I
'Cause
was
that was
thinking about 75, 80,
yeah.
and that's
Hey,
fast enough for a small thing like that.
shoot,
Especially being loaded around. Yeah,
that's what makes it freakier. And the
right.
steering arm, man, it don't take much. You're wide to the right or to the left. I mean, it ain't much.
And then you wipe out.
But you know that motorized bicycle I got? I
Uh huh.
finally got that thing up to 51.4 mile an hour.
Wow, that's fast
Yeah, for a
for a
26
bike.
inch vehicle.
That's quick.
Yeah,
Yeah, there's a guy that makes them around my area, and
yeah,
he'd sell them for like, I want to say he sold them for like 450, 475.
yeah. That's cheap.
Do you think that's expensive or no?
Are they painted or anything, or just
Yeah.
that wouldn't be a bad deal.
No, you think that's a good deal?
Well, I'm getting like my bottom dollar on my lowest model would be like 650, but I did an hour's worth of engine work to them. I sit there and open up all the intake and poured out the heads, and I did a little thing to the piston skirt so to get a little more gas up in there,
Right.
and I do paint the motors up and the gas tank.
Yeah, I don't think his motors are painted. Just just the bike is.
Does he paint the gas tank? See,
Uh,
I'll do like flank
I
tanks
don't
and
think
ten
he
square
does.
ones.
No,
Oh, okay. Yeah, I put a lot
and I
more
don't
time.
think, and I don't think it's bore out either. I think it's just a regular motor. It just top speed on it's probably like 35, 40.
Well, that's what these are with the gear that comes, the 42 tooth gear.
Yeah.
But with the way I do my motors, I have to worry about a steep hill. You can give it gas like a mini bike. If you don't do what I do to the
Right.
piston, man, you have to help pedal up a hill.
Uh huh.
And then I set the carburetor and everything's already set too.
Huh.
But yeah, I've got over 1,500 miles, close to 1,600 miles on that bike.
Wow. How
I
many
can,
miles can you go on it?
what do you mean?
Like with
Before,
the tank of gas, how far can you go?
oh, I get 44 miles out of a tank. I got 2 tanks on mine, so I can get 88 miles.
Oh wow, you got two.
Yeah, I got one behind the
You're
seat.
set.
Oh, look, I can ride mine at night. I got a 20-watt LED headlight, and it makes
Uh-huh.
the cars flash their lights at me. It's too bright for the cars. I'm sure I got tail lights, brake lights. Yeah.
Wow.
You know
See
what I
that
did?
that
I
would be
was
a good survival item. You know what I mean?
yeah, kind of, but they're too loud. I modify on the exhaust too, because you got to make it run to its efficiency. You got to sit there and kind of modify the muffler and jump on the inside.
Is there any way you can quiet it up so it wouldn't be too loud?
Well, I mean, they're quiet with the muffler stopped anyhow, but mine, you can hear me coming from miles around, and that's a dead giveaway for trying to bug out. You know what I mean? They
Right.
sound like a chainsaw. You know, you know what I mean?
Uh huh.
You can hear
Yep.
it.
They do sound like that.
So I don't know if you're bugging out on it. If you go fast enough, maybe you get down the road before anybody knew you were coming. You know what I mean? But then they'd know
Right.
to listen before you get back through.
Right.
I mean, they work for initial get out somewhere. was going to cut out through the woods and jump, I'd put like a 50 something gear on the back. That way it wouldn't have a top speed of about 20. But man, you'd
Right.
go across all sorts of terrain.
Now, how big are your tires on it? Are they pretty big?
I got the 26 by 2 inch.
That's pretty good then.
Yeah, it's like a beach cruiser tire. You know how wide.
Uh huh.
But I had a blowout on mine in Bolivar, and that was me on the road.
Oh, I bet.
It
How
was
fast were you going when that happened?
like I was doing the speed limit. I was doing 30 through the town.
Wow.
But I'd already driven like 65 miles, and it was on Father's Day, and it was like hot, man. It was like a heat index of 112, and I was carrying an extra gallon and a half because I was going on like it was a 80-mile one-way trip, and it was going to be 80 miles back, right? So I knew I needed enough gas. I was going to use all the gas in my tank to get there, but I was going to have to have some to get back on. So I had all that extra gas. I mean, I was overweight. It was hotter than crap. I rode for 2 hours straight. And when I
Wow.
slowed down, I don't know what the deal was. I went to touch the brakes, and I guess the back tire was expanded, and the caliper got into the sidewall. I don't know. That thing went pow! Next thing I know, it slung me.
Right. You're lucky it didn't blow your eardrums out. I bet you
Oh,
it was
that wasn't
loud.
a problem. I was on the highway in the middle of town. I was just
Huh.
fixing to turn. It was something to do with me leaning to turn and touching the brakes. I don't know. And it's like I leaned to the right, and the thing threw me to the left.
Huh.
It's kind of opposite reaction you'd think you have,
Right.
but it wrapped that inner tube around the daggum, we call them the sprockets on the rear wheel. It was it was bad. Well, I got pictures of it on my channel.
So how's Bamboo doing? Does he still
I
have
ain't
power?
really, huh?
Does he still have power?
Oh, I don't know, man. He was in the chat. I don't know if he's still there or not. I haven't really talked to him or anybody since, for a week now.
Because I seen he
I'm
was
just
in chat before I got in. I didn't know if he was talking to you about it or not.
no, I've watched some. He posted a couple of videos. Uh,
Yeah. You think he would have said
Fallout
something in his
Shelter.
video?
Fallout Shelter was trying to get a hold of him one time about there's like an earthquake over near him, and he wanted
Really?
to. Yeah,
What, today?
no, it was a couple of days ago.
Huh.
Fallout's been doing YouTube at the same time and stuff. I think I'm gonna try that.
He's an alright channel. I just saw his channel 2 days ago. That was my first time in his chat. I was never in his chat before.
Yeah, I think I've been over there before. But that's the first time I got in there in the chat like I did.
Yeah. He knows his stuff, that's for sure.
Well, he's trying to get it professional, like, you know.
Uh huh.
That's what I've been wanting to do. Man, I need a landline. I cannot do this the way I'm doing it.
Right. Yeah, I'd like to do more stuff too with it, but I can't really do nothing much because of me not having a laptop. I just have a phone and that's it. So I'm limited.
Yeah, I don't see how you or StreamYard the other day.
It was difficult, but I did. That's why if I have a laptop or something, I'd be able to do it better.
Well,
I
yeah.
gotta go to my settings and then hit
Oh, yeah.
desktop, and then I'm able to stream.
If you had a laptop, you could just hit the web camera and start streaming running. I mean, you couldn't get anybody on a panel or anything.
Right,
That's how I thought
right.
about. Excuse me.
Well, I'm gonna hop off here. I'm down to 1%.
All right. Well, I'm probably going to call it a night myself. I appreciate it, Racer. Good
Yeah, you're
talk.
welcome. No problem. Thank you for having me up there.
Oh, no problem. Thanks for coming up. Been wanting to
Good
get
night,
you up.
Bamboo, if you're still in chat.
Yeah, see you later, Bamboo.
See
All
you,
right.
John Boy.
Well, have a good night.
Yep.
All right. All right, Bamboo. If you're still out there, you have a good night. I'm fixing to call this one, I believe. I'm gonna call this one, y'all. I've got tired. But y'all have a good night. What's up, John Boy? Chilling out. Just testing this out. I'm doing 2 streams at once. Wait to see everybody down too. Oh man, what a day, what a day. Actually went and got some Prince Albert today because I'm not trying to smoke. I'm going to smoke down here. Look at that. So long. This stuff was expensive. And I was like, you know what? It's good for all of us. Yeah. Looks like a boycott. Rose, where are you? Where you at? The sermon from Rose. What do y'all want to talk about? Here, talk. It is no place. The actual OBS broadcast. Watch me on the strap. I'll buy chat. No one in the, there's no one watching. okay. Everything is biscuits and gravy, let me tell y'all. Gravy. All right, that was the end of it. That's right.